I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Hi guys, it's the 31st of October, which means today is Halloween, which is one of my favourite holidays, so I've decided to film the day. I did film last year's Halloween too, because I just love Halloween so much. Not that I really do a lot, as you'll find out in this vlog. I more like to just stay indoors and do cozy activities. I usually do the same sort of things every Halloween, kind of have like this little routine and little activities that I always associate with Halloween. So it might be a little similar to my other Halloween vlog, but I just really wanted to film today because I just love Halloween. I'm not filming the whole day though, because I have actually just recently got back from work, so it's currently 4 o'clock. So I'll just be filming the rest of my day today. I'm not wearing anything too special today. I've just got this black dress on. It's just this really long flowy dress. I haven't got dressed up for Halloween in years. My friends and I used to dress up and have like a Halloween themed party, but I haven't done that in so long, and that's another way I used to really enjoy celebrating Halloween, getting dressed up, all the makeup, the costumes. But I also love the quiet, staying indoors, cozy Halloween activities, which I'm going to be doing today. I do plan to go for a walk though later on. That's something I always like to do on Halloween, because I like to go around and see all the decorations. I did do this last year and I wasn't able to film very well because I didn't have a light for my GoPro, which I still don't have. So I don't know how well I'm going to be able to film my walk tonight. Hopefully I will be able to show you some things. I'm going to start by making my living room all cozy. I've got fire going. Well, it's not real fire, it's my electric fire. And I'm also going to light a candle. I've recently bought a new one. This is in pumpkin spice, and it says it has notes of cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, caramel and cloves. And pumpkin scent candles are my favourite, and cinnamon. It smells so nice. And this was only $3.99 I think for this big candle. And even though it was a cheap candle, it smells so nice. I love these ones. I don't feel like you always need to pay out for like Yankee candles, because I think these ones, these cheaper ones, are just as good. I picked this up from Pound Stretcher. My outside Halloween decorations, I say decorations, decoration is rather pathetic. I just have this pumpkin. It does light up though. This is all I have, but I like to put this outside just to let the trick-or-treaters know that I do have sweets. It's not dark enough at the moment, so I think I'm going to turn him off for now. I just want to show you the treats that I've picked up for the trick-or-treaters. We usually get quite a lot of trick-or-treaters when we first moved here. I wasn't expecting that we'd get a lot, so we had literally no chocolate in the house, and we got tons that we ended up giving away our very limited chocolate that we had. Since then, I'm not making that mistake again. So I picked up just these little Cadbury chocolate bars, and I've also picked up quite a few of these because I thought these looked really good. They're chocolate lollies. I think I got these from Home Bargains, either Home Bargains or Pound Stretcher, I can't remember now, but yeah, I think they look good. 5 packs of them. And I also picked up some of these gummy body parts, also from either Home Bargains or Pound Stretcher, and these just look really cool. Got some eyeballs in there, fangs. I'm really happy with all of that. I'm hoping this will be enough. As I have a lot of these, I'm going to pinch one. I just can't help myself. I love chocolate. That's not bad. I was expecting it to taste a bit like, you know, that cheap chocolate you can get. But I really like that. I actually hope they don't all go. You know what? I think I'm going to hide some of those lollies at the bottom. Put a few more of these on top. Maybe they won't all go then. I'm now going to get something to eat, but I'm not too sure what I'm going to have yet. I really wanted to have something Halloween themed, and I went shopping last night in Tesco to try and find something, because I remember one year they had like these black burgers. I also saw online that they do macaroni and cheese bites, but they were like green inside, which I thought looked really cool, but they were from Iceland. And I went to Tesco, and unfortunately I couldn't find anything like meal-wise in Tesco, only like their usual cake bars that they do, which I have picked up a few of them, but nothing too exciting because they're the same things I see every year. So next year I've got to remember to go somewhere else. Like my friend told me that Aldi and Lidl do quite a lot of Halloween themed food. Another thing I wanted to do was I wanted to do some baking. I know that they have those Halloween baking kits, and I really wanted to do one of those, and I went to go pick up one of them yesterday and they were all sold out, which should have expected. I should have picked up a kit a bit sooner. But these are the Halloween styled snacks I picked up from Tesco. As you can see, I have already eaten some of these, and I also picked up some of these mini bonfire logs. I really like these. I get these every year. I also love these toffee apple pies. These are gorgeous. I love these. These are called Fedish Fancies, so they're like the French fancies, but Halloween style version one, orange ones. I'm not actually a huge fan of these. My sister really loves these. I find them a little sweet for me. I can't have too many. And I've also picked up these spooky Oreos, which I've never tried before, and they're decorated with pumpkin faces. There's actually a bit of a joke between my friends with Oreos, because I always told my friends that I don't like Oreos, and then I found that a lot of the desserts I bought had Oreos in. Like, I really like this Oreo style cheesecake. I like the Oreo ice creams you can get. I also like this chocolate bar that has bits of Oreo in. But the actual Oreo itself, I really am not that keen on, but I did want to try these because I think they look quite cool, and I haven't tried these before. Looks a lot better in the dark. I've added more decorations to the living room. These are actually my sister's. She collects the Halloween styled squishmallows, and I just wanted to show you what she has. So she has this half cat, half pumpkin clown. This is a gargoyle. Really like this one. And then she has this, I think it's a pumpkin latte. She also has this ghost, which isn't a squishmallow, but it's Halloween themed. And then this devil. She got this from HMV. They're called Teddy Bears. You can get different version ones, and each one comes with their own little story. And this one burnt in hellfire when he was trying to sell his soul to the devil. I'm going to try one of these Oreos now. It's okay, but like I said, I'm not really that into Oreos. I don't know why, but I always think of Harry Potter when it comes to Halloween. And so I'm now going to play on this Harry Potter Lego game. I just find these Harry Potter games so cozy. Last Halloween, I played the Harry Potter PS2 game. It's currently 8 o'clock, and as expected, we have had a lot of trick-or-treaters, and we have this much left. So, not a lot. I'm glad to see though that we still have some of the chocolate lollies, but I just think around this time it's less likely that we're going to get any more trick-or-treaters. So now I'm going to go for my Halloween walk. Wow, look at this. So cool. I see a lot of these big cobwebs on the doors too, spiders in the centre. Here's another one of those big spider webs. Looks like a lot of houses opt to leave in little buckets at the door. Wow, look at this. Very scary clown. This seems to be a really popular decoration this year. Wow, that's amazing. Not seen anything like that before. They've actually got a television on their house. That's so cool. I think this has got to be the winning house. I still can't believe that house. It actually had a projector screen on the house showing a whole Halloween movie. I'm back from my walk and it's currently just gone 9 o'clock. And so now what I'm going to do is get into my pajamas. I'm going to bring my blanket downstairs, get all cozy and watch a Halloween movie on Netflix. I'm not sure which one I'm going to watch yet. I don't know why Heartstopper and The Crown has come up in the Halloween search. I don't think a lot of these are Halloween movies. Oh, they have Ghostbusters. I haven't seen that in ages.
Okay, so she's a dog.
I'm going to have one of these toffee apple pies now. I really love these, they taste so nice. I'm in bed now, and another thing I love to do every time this year is read Edgar Allan Poe. I have mentioned him a few times on my channel because I really like Poe. He is my favourite poet, and I thought today I would read my favourite short story from him, and it's called The Telltale Heart. I've read this story so many times, I just love it. And I actually think it's a really terrifying story as well. If you haven't read it, I definitely recommend it. It's not that long, it's only like a 10-minute read. True. Nervous. Very, very nervous. I had been and am. But why will you say that I am mad? The disease had sharpened my senses, not destroyed, not dulled them. Above all was the sense of hearing acute. I heard all things in the heaven and in the earth. I heard many things in hell. How then am I mad? Hearken and observe how helpfully, how calmly I can tell you the whole story. I just love that story. I never get bored reading it. I actually made a short film retelling that story before, which I'll show you a bit of it now. While I myself, in the wild audacity of my perfect triumph, placed my own seat upon the very spot beneath which reposed the corpse of the victim. The officers were satisfied. My manner had convinced them. I was singularly at ease. They sat, and while I answered cheerily, they chatted of familiar things. But ere long I felt myself getting pale, and wished them gone. My head ached, and I fancied a ringing in my ears. But still they sat and still chatted. The ringing became more distinct. It continued and became more distinct. I talked more freely to get rid of the feeling. But it continued and gained definiteness, until at length I found that the noise was not within my ears. No doubt I now grew very pale, but I talked more frequently, and with a heightened voice, yet the sound increased.
And what could I do? It was a low, dull, quick sound, much such a sound as a watch makes when enveloped in cotton. I gasped for breath, and yet the officers heard it not. I talked more quickly, more vehemently, but the noise steadily increased. I arose and argued about trifles in a high key and with violent gesticulations, but the noise steadily increased. Why would they not be gone? I paced the floor to and fro with heavy strides, as if excited to fury by the observation of the men. But the noise steadily increased. Oh God! What could I do? I foamed, I raved, I swore, I swung the chair upon which I had been sitting and grated it upon the boards, but the noise arose over all and continually increased. It grew louder, 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 and still the men chatted pleasantly and smiled. Was it possible they heard not? Almighty God, no, no, they heard, they suspected, they knew, they were making a mockery of my horror. This I thought, and this I think, but anything was better than this agony. Anything was more tolerable than this division. I could bear those hypocritical smiles no longer. I felt that I must scream or die. And now, again, hark! Louder, 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 louder! Villains! Dissemble no more, I admit the deed. Tear up the planks, here, here! It is the beating of his hideous heart.
I'm now going to end the video here because it is actually quite late, so I will be going to bed soon. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope that you have enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one.